What's up, everybody? GKC here. Oh fuck, there's no G. It's just CKC. Fuck G. Um, I'm just playing. I don't know what Gianni's up to. Boys got to get the content out for the gang. I know you boys are looking forward to it. To my right over here, I got.
What's my team name? Fucking Raw Dog and
You tell me. And down on the bottom where he belongs, my little bottom. Yeah.
If you're above me, that's for you.
Oh, crazy work.
Appreciate you boys joining me. How you feeling? Tell me a little bit about what happened to you last week.
Too much leg. Oh, were you talking to me? Because my thing just disconnected.
Well, I'll go
Either
ahead and
go.
talk about my week first, real quick. Fucking deep throat. You got the best of me, man. Smith Najigba, pronunciation key there. Um, Man, he'll never have a week like that again. I'm happy you got to get that dub, though, man. I mean, we've been battling for years with bad teams, so sucks to see us at the bottom, with these bad records, but GG's.
Some are calling it an early 5K bowl.
Better get your suits. Whoever's gonna lose.
CT, what about you? How was last week?
It was pretty sweet. I got cheesed in my first matchup with this team, and I happened to win by cheese as well. There was a really strong chance that DeAndre Hopkins made me kill myself. I was within inches of death, and somehow, by the grace of God, our team decided to sack up and hold tough. So I'm pleased with my team's performance. As you know, I went through a team name change and picture change. That was breaking news. I had never done that in this league. So yeah, we are number 9 in the power ranking, even though maybe that's not where I'll fall this week. I'll never forget that I was disrespected like that. So it's my
Stay
team
tuned
name
to
to
find out. Um, well, real quick, let me just say, shout out Kyle, bro. We had a good game this week. There's a lot of dog fights in the league, bro. Real close games. Kyle tried all the tricks, man. I mean, the reverse jinxes and shit this kid was pulling out of his ass all day Sunday, bro. Like he used up all his voodoo he possibly could, and it just wasn't enough to beat Big Bro. I'm 2-0 on the season. I'm starting to feel a little bad for him. I don't want to just beat up on him. I don't want to be a bully, but I got my own needs. So I was happy to smack Kyle down, hang a little 140 on the league. I'm feeling good. Let's go ahead and hop into the power rankings real quick. Who wants to take us off at number 10?
I'll go ahead and start us out. Well, it's no surprise you caught another L, Kyle. I'm sorry, man. Bed Bath and Bijan, you're still at number 10. Like Caleb said, it was a valiant effort this week, though. I do think your team is trending up with that amount of points dropped. Um, they're certainly looking better than mine was last week, but you're still at number 10. Sorry, buddy.
I'll take the next one. It's someone that I personally have a lot of faith in, and I believe that their team is much more impressive than their record or their performances. But it's one of the co-hosts here tonight. It's Keston. It's my sweet boy. Listen, I do think that there's some potential for a late season trade between you and I. You have some players that I quite fancy,
Okay, this is
and
the first I'm
I
hearing.
think perhaps we can turn
Excited.
both of
Look at
our
him.
records around. If we discuss something off air tonight, I wouldn't be too upset about it.
I would be opposed to that.
Incredible. All right. Number 8, we got my boy Drew. Look, dude, I was happy after our deal. Boy beat up on Tyler. That always puts a smile on my face. Um, this past week, what happened to Drew? Did Drew beat you this week?
No, I didn't face. Oh yeah, I did. Drew beat me this week.
You
Smith and the
teased him
Jigma.
at the end.
Yeah, light, absolutely
Jeez.
insane game. I was projected to win throughout the entire thing, and then who saw Smith and the Jigma bomb out of nowhere? He dropped 33.5 points
It went
as
nuclear. I do remember that.
I think that's over
Um,
double his previous season high this year.
okay, so you mean to tell me Drew is still undefeated since making a deal with me?
The streets are
Word,
talking.
word on the street
Hey,
is he got fleeced, brother. I'm gonna have to give you an L on the trade, dude.
we'll see. We'll see. I play Drew this week, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm missing a
We'll
couple of my
see.
boys. I'm missing a couple of my boys, but we'll see what happens. All right, Keen, you're up with number 7. I'm glad I don't have to talk about this one.
Number 7, this one might come as a shock to some people, but man, some questionable trades were made. Some losses have happened. It's not looking good this week. Number 7, Tyler, unsolicited DAC picks. You're number 7, man. Streets have been talking, man. Sold your best players, 4 receivers. You're still looking like you're needing an RB this week. Not really sure what's going to happen against Lil Yapper. So it's not looking up, man. Number 7 right now.
Dude,
Take number
Gianni's pissed. He
6.
missed he missed that opportunity right there.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm going to take number 6. It's not a position that I particularly agree with. My co-hosts know what my power rankings were before the show, and needless to say, I was quite a few spots higher. I'm number 6. Listen, my record is dog shit, and I've had a pretty poor showing for my boys, but my locker room is full of believers, and I think that the next couple weeks, it's fucking judgment day for every single team that I go against. I'm gonna send them to hell.
Crazy.
Little CT switch them up, and you know
The rest, fill in the
the
blank.
rest. So yeah, number 6.
Dude, so you're telling me realistically one of CT, Tyler, and Gianni, one of them's gonna miss the playoffs.
Definitely. It's going to be a dogfight for who gets in there. And I know I'm pretty much out of that contention unless I make a generational run.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Great.
Number 5.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna say? Oh,
Oh, nothing. We're just talking between two guys who are going to
Yeah,
put together a pretty
don't
good trade.
worry, don't worry about it,
Don't worry
Caleb.
about it.
Don't worry about it, bro.
my ears to the ground, bro. I'll hear about it later through the grapevine somehow.
I don't know
The,
about that, man,
the
because
rumor mill's always swirling, brother.
There's some talkers, some yappers in this league. Not Lil Yapper. There's some other yappers.
There's some leaks in
100%.
the boat. Anyway, number 5. Also wish I didn't get stuck with this one. We got Connor. He's probably gonna get Christian McCaffrey back this week, and I think we all agree he just like pretty significantly won that trade over Tyler, right? Y'all agree with that?
100% super team now. His RBs were crazy. He had Kamara to let go. I definitely think he won the trade with the receivers that he picked up. I think
Yeah,
he
Tyler's
gained better
desperate.
receivers than he gave away. And I think he had the RB room to let him go. The RB2 on the season. I mean, that does put Tyler in a great spot having RB1 and RB2, but I definitely think Connor won the trade. His team's looking really good.
I
Yeah, he
will
got
say Tyler can boss his life up if he gives me a call tonight because I could fix
dude.
the hole that he left. I can make it
This
better.
isn't a free advertisement for your team, man. Just
I can
doing
make it better.
business. Yeah, dude, I think so. Anyway, I think Connor definitely won the trade, definitely balanced out his team a little bit. Tyler ultimately is just desperate because he had to get a running back because he only had 2 good running backs on his roster. And even his backups were all on bye. They were all on bye. So he had to get a running back. Now he might not have a receiver if Nico Collins doesn't play. Um, yeah, Connor definitely won the trade. So Connor improved his team. And Tyler, I think, was desperate and just horny for a deal, man. Because I will say, I think everyone can back me up on this. It wasn't 20 minutes after the deal hit the wire and all the boys got lit that Tyler was sending out fresh offers on new deals, bro.
Right away.
He loves the game, dude.
Oh, man.
Black tar heroin, death by fucking OD on trading. That's his season.
Incredible. All right, Keen, you got number 4.
All right. Number 4 is going to be none other than the man who I beat to have this as his name, Lil Yapper. Honestly, Gianni had a pretty dominant win. I mean, 10 points, not that dominant, but good amount of points up this week against Connor. about 150. His team is looking pretty good, honestly. Everyone performed pretty well. He's got a lot of talent on there, and he's got a pretty good record too. So number 4, Gianni.
So I'll go three, I guess. And it's only fitting that it's the guy that I beat this week, all the way down there at number 6. It's Eli. His record's really good. His team is liable to snap, but I feel like he's like the Kansas City Chiefs of this fantasy football league right now. And
Fair
we
to
all
say.
know how that's going to end. So anyway, yeah, you're 3 for now, but I wouldn't be surprised if I switch spots with you, buddy. I'll see you at the top. But I will say, if you're trying to put a trade together, we could talk, and then maybe I'll rescind some of my statements.
Jeez, dude. Keep it moving.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I didn't
Oh,
know we had
fuck.
Tyler in this call, man.
For real, dude.
No, I'm not gonna offer him like fucking bench players for their best player. I'm not Tyler. But
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Tyler gave up his 4 best receivers. Apparently, he's offering his non-bench players to other people. That might
no,
have
that's
been
all in
other
jest.
people.
I will say we have a pretty there. In all seriousness, we do have something that could shake the league a little bit, but it's pretty fairly negotiated trade. So I take back some of the mean things I said. It's pretty good.
Oh, Tyler?
Yeah, because I think that we
Okay.
have a banger cooking, and so could you and I, Keaton. So don't forget that.
Okay.
Incredible. All right, number 2. Little Louis Vert. Kid beat Tyler down this week. He was sweating it out, dude, with K Dotton. I think K Dotton was like a point and a half down in like the third quarter. And I was like, Louis, it's over, bro. It's over. After you got that touchdown, it's wraps, Louis.
Yep.
And K Dotton proceeded to not do anything the rest of the game. Went to OT, didn't get a chance, bro. Louis was sweating, bro, but he held on. And so Louis on a little bit of run, 6-3 now. So he's looking okay. On paper, maybe some people on the panel aren't very high on his team. Let's just say that on
No, they
paper.
call
But
him the Phenom for a reason. They call him the Phenom for a reason. He just finds a way to get the job done, and
just gets results.
you got to tip your cap to him. He really is. He's one of the elite of the elite. Each year, everyone hates to go against him. You know, there's going to be some weirdo shit his team will pull, and
His team is sneaky good. They'll sneak you. That's what they do. You're not expecting them to, and they'll sneak you, man, for sure.
All right, Keen, go ahead and glaze up the top
Oh
spot on
my
our
god.
list.
I love that you
Can't-
gave it to him.
I can't even take this spot, bro. All right,
You
so
guys can
it's
both. You
clear.
guys can both just
It's clear what hosts order we went ahead and went with. Number 1 is none other than Dynasty Loading. Caleb tied for the best record in the league, 3-way with Eli and Louie, 6-3. So he's got a pretty good record. He lost that trade to Drew, in my opinion, but his team is still looking up pretty well. Um, I don't want to glaze him too hard, but I do really like his QB. He's got an absolute trio of RBs, just like now Connor, or not Connor. Connor still has good RBs, but now Tyler does. Except I would say his team is slightly stronger with the wide receivers now. So he's looking pretty good and apparently good enough for number 1.
Yeah, I really am pissed that he's got 3 phenomenal running backs. As we
Right.
all know, running backs are a finite resource, and he may have overpaid for one of them, but yeah, pretty fucking good team. And yeah, but I still am gonna beat that ass. So
Steph Curry is a faggot bitch, dude.
you gotta
Yeah.
edit that out. You're gonna have to edit that out.
I'm not ending that shit out. Steph Curry's a
Keep it.
fucking faggot,
Keep
and
it
if
with
you
your
don't like
name
that
down there in
word,
the
if you don't
corner.
like that word, then so are you.
Honestly, though, this is Trump's America now, so it's cool that you said that, and it's not gonna get taken down.
Let's
Yeah, dude.
go. Let's go. Doing that one for Tyler, baby.
Whoever that upsets is already out of tears, so they can't cry about it. Colton, did
All
you want a
right.
Right.
chance to go ahead and glaze the
Matchups?
number 1 a little bit?
You want me to glaze you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Um, well, if you're the driver, you'll get your top eventually, so don't worry about it.
Dude, I don't make those deals anymore. I've been waiting years for Keaton. All right, fellas,
I'm never gonna I'm never gonna pay up.
let's go ahead and transition into these week 10 matchups, dude. Only 5 weeks left in the regular season.
Crazy, crazy how quick it's
And
gone and how
and
many
honestly,
outcomes
dude,
take.
the playoff race is tight, bro. Keaton, you could make a run, dude. You're just like a game out.
I mean, honestly, this week I feel like I have a chance. We'll talk about it here in a moment.
All right, well, let's start there, Keaton. Talk your shit, bro. We got Eli. I did like what Colton said about him being like the Chiefs of the league. I
He
think
is.
that I think that like he's been at the top spot of the power rankings, I think all year until now, pretty much. But people don't respect his team like that. I feel like people think
Yeah,
he's kind of a fraud maybe. And now that he's lost a couple games, he slid all the way to three. It's like as soon as he lost, we couldn't wait to move him out of the top spot, right?
right. As
So
soon as he got that L, right. He
so you
dropped
got to be
like five
feeling
spots.
you got to be feeling pretty good. This would be a big win for you here.
I mean, I am feeling pretty good. I faced him earlier in the season. I think we both ended up underperforming really bad. It was like week 2 or 3. I think I dropped 94. He might have cheesed out the dub by 4 points, 98 if I remember correctly. Never been too high in his team. He's got a couple good players I really like. Really like Joe Mixon, really like Justin Jefferson, obviously, and also really like DJ Moore. So he does have like overall some value there that I like, and I would even love to have on my team. I just don't think that he ends up getting the dub this week. I made some pretty good waiver pickups. I got Gasicki starting for me tomorrow night, who was super hot last week with Higgins out. Higgins is not going to play tomorrow night. I have a feeling that he's going to have to upgrade D Hop to that wide receiver 2 spot with JJ, which I mean, that's a pretty good combo compared to how D Hop played last week. I don't think that that's replicated this week against the Denver defense. I just don't think they allow him to snap like that. The projections are pretty close. As soon as he throws it in there, he might be projected to beat me by 7. I was projected to beat Drew by like 15 or 20 last week, and I still lost. So, shit happens. I have a feeling I make a run against him, and I'm going to have to back my boys. I still have a good duo of RBs with Kyron and Monty. St. Brown and hopefully Gasicki liable to go off. So I'm just going to have faith in my boys and put myself first. And I'm going to take a dub this week and have a generational run.
All right, that's fair. I'm gonna be way faster than that. I think Keaton does get a dub here. I talked a lot of shit on Eli's team, the whole Kansas City Chiefs thing. But listen, the Chiefs are undefeated. They fucking find a way to win. Like his team is resilient, I would say. Jefferson's liable to drop a 40 burger any week. You just never know, like that he is a absolute phenom out there. I also think that Joe Mixon's a great player.
So
Um,
good. So
no
good.
T. Higgins. D Hop is a scary pickup because I do think he's gonna fucking continue to snap. I still think he is still that dude. Obviously, he almost beat me last week and again made me kill myself. So yeah, it's gonna be tight though. You're gonna sweat this one out, Keaton. But I think you prevail in the end.
I appreciate it.
I think it's pretty close. I think that he's got you beat through the flex spots. And yeah, dude, Mixon has been like amazing. Like so is Kyron.
Yeah.
Pretty close. T not playing hurts, but I think I'm gonna go with Eli on this one, man. After talking that shit.
Okay.
Sorry, Keaton.
It'll be interesting to see the Bucky Irving versus Rashad White matchup in the flex there.
I've seen that a couple times this year. It's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that Kelsey, steals those tutters from D Hop next week, and that'll really help you out, Colton. So let's just hope for that.
That would be pleasing to me. All right, what do you guys have next?
Got Connor against Kyle, the twins facing off, and I think they're gonna be together this weekend to watch it together.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
taking a look at this.
we'll get the first look at Connor's fresh new team with a brand new wide receiving core.
Wow. Yeah, that is really crazy. I'm looking at Connor's team. Malik Neighbors and AJ Brown and Christian McCaffrey on the same team is absolutely hysterical. He also obviously picked up Kareem Hunt, which was a great waiver wire ad. Um, yeah, this is ridiculous. Just a little ridiculous. Maserati Marv on the bench. Fuck, Brian Robinson Jr. on the bench. Obviously, Chubb has been in the holster all year. That team might not lose again, obviously, until it plays me, but
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
it's really so good. Yeah, I don't know how you can bet against it right now. Yeah, I do like Bijan Robinson to go nuclear this weekend. Yeah, Zay Flowers is a stud, but I just don't think you can overcome that. It's just star power. It's so much aura.
Yeah, bro. Connor definitely upgraded the fuck out of his team. Tyler was a desperate fool and lost bad. What goes around comes around, I guess, because Tyler made it to the championship last year off fleecing Eli in a trade, and then he just fucking gave away half his team. Definitely going with Connor in this one. His team was already good, and now I do. I mean, I still think some things could fall off over the next course of the next month or so, but it seems very good, bro. I'm going with Connor on that one too. So we're unanimous on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Connor as well. Although I do think that Kyle's team having Puka back is a lot better, and I think like he does have a couple key players that have a chance if Kyle's team underperforms. But overall, through and through, Connor's team is so much better. Gotta go Connor.
Yeah, bro. Connor's team's looking real nice right now.
Yeah, like half of Connor's bench players, I would love to have on my team. His bench might be able to beat my team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tucker
he's got
Kraft
some good bench.
really good.
Like, dude, everyone. Brian Robinson, Brian Thomas, Denver D even number 2 defense. Like he's really stacked up pretty well. I don't
All
know
right, bro.
how he's managed this.
That's enough glazing. Connor's team is already good, and he fleeced Tyler, so now he has a super team. Let's keep it moving.
That's what happened.
All right. My next one, Colton, you're gonna have to flip that number upside down, brother. Number 6 in the power rankings now.
That's right. Well, that's the angle that you see me when I'm fucking your throat, so it's all good. It's just
6'9". Nice.
Violent. We got CT versus the Phenom himself, Louis Boy. How we
yeah.
feeling about this? Colton, argue it for me.
I think his team is really good. I think that Chase Brown is a phenomenal running back, and I think that he's going to continue to eat. I think eventually he might lose some of those touches. They just get a pickup, new backup running back in town. But yeah, Kittle's also been great. I mean, yeah. It sucks that he doesn't have Olave. I'm going to benefit from that. Um, no Brock Bowers. He's on a bye, so but he's got Kittle, so that's so tough.
I think the only thing is, yeah, Louis starting Ricky Pearsall and Kittle. Y'all boys there?
He's just maybe he just needed a little time to warm up and
Dude, I
grease
like
up. So
completely
I'm
dropped out for a
myself.
second.
Oh, I did.
No, I did. My internet was bugging for a second, so I'm my
Oh,
bad if I
dude.
talked over you.
Who's
No, it's
got
okay.
that dial up?
I'm taking myself. I'm I'm taking myself. I don't think I need to say anything else.
Eden, you care to comment?
Yeah, I mean, this one's a really close one, even based on the projections. Colton obviously believes he should be where Louis is ranked in the power rankings. So this week we'll really see. This is a testament to that. I think I like personally, Colton's got the better QB, obviously. Um, I think that at the end of the day, Louis got the better backs, but I think Colton's got him with the receivers. It's going to be a close one, but I'm going to go with Colton.
Colton's a little whore for the quarterbacks, huh?
Yeah, I had a revelation, and I'm just kind of holding them to see what happens with
Yeah,
them.
he's got a couple of them, huh?
You have
Yeah, no,
four
my
fucking
well,
quarterbacks, Colton?
Four
the
QBs is
the
crazy.
I picked one up today. Waivers are weird. I'm kind of experimenting. Like I'm not going to start anyone over Lamar ever unless he is on a bye or hurt. So I just have to determine who my bridesmaid's going to be, and in the event that he has to take a game, because I know he's got a knee. His knee is tweaked, but he's still him. So if you want one of my quarterbacks, you can hit me up. You know where to got me.
Honestly, I could use one of those QBs, but we'll talk.
I'm going with Colton as well. I don't like Pearsall and Kittle both starting. Both teams are good, man. Louis' team's better than I thought, honestly. Like Chase Brown's situation has worked out well for him.
Really well. That's a good pickup.
We'll see.
Definitely.
Hopefully Khalil Herbert can fuck that up for him because I don't want to see Louis up. And then Dowdle now is looking like the clear number one in Dallas.
He's got a
Yeah.
tough matchup this week against the Eagles, though. He's not projected very much, but I do think that's a good pickup too. I think that later on in the season, that's going to benefit Louis a lot.
Agree.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with CT on this one as well. All right, so we
Big
got two more games. We have 10 minutes left in the meeting, boys, just so you know. I'm
All
back to
right.
the top of my app now. We'll run through it, you know. The boys made the trade a few weeks ago, got me versus Drew. Honestly, I was worried, you know, I'm missing Tillman. I'm thinking CD might not play. If he does, no Dak. I'm having to start some sketchy players already, dude, because I have gutted a lot of my team. So when I got a few buys, you know, I feel it.
Yeah.
Um,
Rome is a tough start. You know, he could drop a point, he could drop 20 points, but it's more likely to drop one.
well, playing New England is pretty fucking shit besides Christian Gonzalez, and I'm hoping he'll be on DJ Moore. So Rome or Keenan could potentially, one of them's got to eat. I
I
might
think
start both of them. Who knows?
if Calvin Ridley has a good game, I think that Drew's gonna win. I just if he has a good game, I think the rest of his team will maintain like a pretty solid floor with a couple snappers. You just have some you have some potential duds in here this week. But then but with those three running backs, they could each drop 25 plus and you're fire. You're
And
good.
I'm smoking him at quarterback too. I like my tight end more,
I
and
really
he's got a
was
lot of.
hating on Hurts. I was hating on him week 4. I tried to talk you into
I
trading.
remember
Oh, listen, he
he's
decided
been
to
eating
step
since
up.
then. So I'm obviously gonna roll myself on this one, but I do think it'll be close. I don't know what's good with Drew with all these questionables. I
Yeah.
didn't look into all of them, so I don't know really what's going on with any of these injuries.
That's true. Yeah, he's got a couple softies. Debo's been soft this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be back, right? This
Supposed to
week.
be, yeah, but he's still soft.
What's going on with Pitsy boy? A little hamstring, something going on. But dude, if Pitts plays and London doesn't, he gets a little bump.
So does
Yeah.
Mooney for Connor.
Mooney, I was just gonna say, Mooney's the biggest beneficiary of either of these guys
100%.
being out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
hit or miss. Like I think he dropped a dud like not long ago. It looks literally last week, and Drew was still able to squeak out the win without him. He dropped a 1.6, so that's not very fire.
I will say this,
But
CJ Stroud has been terrible and he's only projected 15, but if he plays Detroit and Nico Collins does play, that should be a shootout. Stroud could snap.
for sure, yeah, and I think Cup could snap too, and so could whoever else. Oh, never mind, he's on a bye. I think Cup has a good week this week too. So it's just his projections are all so low, like 101.1. When I saw that, I thought he had a hole in his lineup, or someone projected 0, but that's just genuinely almost the best he can put out there this week. So he's looking pretty banged up. I'm gonna have to go Caleb. Although I do think it's gonna be a buns off low scoring game.
See it, bro. I got
I
some
Yeah.
think you guys are gonna be
studs.
battling for 100
Yeah, this
No,
one might
dude.
be the snooze fest of the week. Or like I said, I think Drew is on an absolute heater, and whatever voodoo dark magic he did, I don't think its work is done yet. So this is tough. I think that you should win, but if there was gonna be a weirdo cheese matchup, it'd be this one, and then Drew takes it. I'm gonna go with Drew. And this might also be, me trying to get in his good graces, so whatever hex he put on me goes away. I need it to go away.
I'll say this as well. Drew has beaten me in the past on some cheese, dog. Like in the playoffs a few years ago, it was hella cheese. Week 1 this year is the McCaffrey last minute being out cheese. So like, yeah, dude, Drew, like he's been competing for Waffle House in the 5K the last couple years, but he finds a way to beat me, dude. So
Crazy.
a win this week would be big. I'd be feeling real good at 7-3.
7-3 would be, oh man, that's a pipe dream where I'm sitting right
right?
now.
All right, well, let's get into the last one. We got the kid we love talking about on the show, Tyler Gillespie, versus our missing host, Gianni Lil Yapper. Damn, Gianni has a gigantic projection this week. He's
Yeah,
got
he
some dogs,
does.
bro. Saquon with maybe like the craziest play I've seen in a long time. That was disgusting. The reverse
He's
hurdle,
so good.
and then the
Saquon is
Burrow
so
chase
good.
stack. The Burrow chase stack goes crazy.
He got him at 14. That makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, and I'm biased to Swift too. I think that Swift has a really good week this week against the Patriots. Sorry, Caleb, they have not been great.
I think Jamar
They
goes
suck.
nuclear too. Jamar's due to go absolutely federal.
Yeah, prime time, and Baltimore's a pass funnel, dude.
I like Ferguson. Bears D is phenomenal. They're playing
Yeah,
New England.
Ferguson with no Dak is going to be cheeks, I think. But
Yeah,
dude,
man,
yeah,
geez, it's hard not to vote G, but I will say Tyler and I are cooking up a trade that could be pretty beneficial for both of us. So I think if
I'm
if we do this trade, which I thought potentially could be completed live on air tonight, I think that Tyler wins, and if we don't, I think that G wins.
wow. Okay, so we have a projected winner, but with a stipulation.
That's right.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna have to go G on that. Projected 136, highest in the league for this week. He's got some absolute dogs. Tyler just lost that trade big time, in my opinion. He wouldn't offer me any of those guys. God forbid we made something like that work out. Right now, Nico doesn't start with that hole in his receiver spot. He's gonna upgrade Noah Brown. Um, I mean, Noah Brown could pull a Smith and the Jigba, so I mean, we never know, but it's just not looking that great. He's going to be projected to still probably lose by well over 15 points. And Gianni's team went off with 147 last week. I know that Tyler's team did decent last week, but he's got a whole new team. So we can't really go off that much. I got Gianni.
I'm also riding with Gianni, dude. Yeah, looking at the matchups, Gianni's team's looking hella good. He's also had some things go his way as far as Devontae Adams finding himself in a better situation. Dobbins and Ladd, I think, being better than anyone expected, and just the Chargers in general. And then yeah, I think Tyler weakened his team, dude. Like he picked up Kamara for this week,
Right.
but I think overall, I think he weakened his team. I think he was horny and desperate for a trade. I think he still is. Um, I'm going with Gianni, dude. And if Tyler loses this week, dude, Tyler really blew up his team, and he was 2 bad plays away from being 6-3 right now. And what's his record? 4-5.
4-5.
So the neighbors, I mean the Daniel Jones interception 2 weeks ago, he barely loses on like the last play of the game, and then this week Otten needed one more catch and he wins. Like
And he
he's
dropped it on the
two,
goal line. Do you guys remember?
He got
He
yeah.
targeted.
threw
He
it
got
low.
targeted. It was
He
thrown
got
way too
targeted
low.
open, threw it low on the goal line.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Some would have called that some would have
I'd
called
be
that a
sick.
very smart and talented throw that has been called unpickable throw that Otten just couldn't catch.
Oh, I know he was sick.
It
And
was an
so
Dude,
was I. I
unpickable
thought I
throw.
was
That's why it
sick
was so
also.
low.
I was sitting next to Keaton, like screaming.
dudes, yeah. So
Shout out
Tyler
to Little
loses.
Caesars. That game was sponsored by Little Caesars Pizza.
If
Little
Tyler
Caesars
loses
great
again,
for
dude, he's
us.
gonna be down bad. So and dude, yeah, Gianni's team looks real nice right now. So I think Gianni gets it done.
I
All right,
think Gianni could be a contender to win the entire thing.
definitely. What is that showing there?
It's not gonna focus. It's my power ranking right there. It's not gonna be. You can't see it.
I'll look it on mine. Power rankings.
Well,
We got
Yeah,
less than a
Dynasty
minute.
loading at number one, it says. That's crazy.
We got less than a minute in the meeting, boys. Any last words?
Thanks for having me on this week. It's always fun. I appreciate you guys doing this every week. I know that everyone appreciates it and enjoys it, and it's fun to be on it and talk a little shit. But seriously, you guys that I mentioned, if you want to trade with me,
All
I
right,
want
y'all. That's
to
gonna be
trade.
it this week. I appreciate y'all
That's so
boys being
crazy.
on. I think we're running out of time. Gotta go, dude.